Hi, everybody. Long time no see. For anybody who's counting, it has been over 90 days since I've done a video for YouTube. I wasn't sure I was going to do any more, to be honest with you. My last time recording video for you guys was April 24th, the day of the arrest. And it was pretty late that night. I was pretty groggy. I was obviously in shock by the news that the Golden State Killer had been identified and was alive and in custody. I was pretty blown away by that. In the months since then, you haven't heard much from me. I have intentionally scaled back significantly. I haven't done any videos. I've been doing a little bit of blogging, but not much. I've tried to stay on top of Facebook page type of stuff. I've checked in on the forums, on the boards, on Reddit, that kind of thing. I'm trying to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on in the case as much as I can. But I've really just stepped back and tried to take care of myself personally, and I'll address that here at the end of the video in a minute. I did make notes for today because you guys know I tend to ramble a little bit, and I've got some stuff that I wanted to address, I want to talk about. Number one, it's good to be back and see you guys again, but number two, we've got some stuff to take care of. I'm seeing some things out there in the sleuthing community that I'm a little bit concerned about, y'all. And you know me, I'm diplomatic. I try not to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm seeing some stuff that bothers me, and I wanted to address this because I think it's important. Most of what I'm seeing right now is a lot of criticism out there, and it surprises me. Most of you would call me a dreamer. You'd call me an optimist. You'd say I'm an idealist, and I'm always hoping that everybody will get along, and we're all working for the same goal, and yeah, I'm everybody's biggest cheerleader, right? Let me tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some criticism that really surprises me, because in my little put together world in my head, for some reason my expectations on this case have just been blown to bits. I had this picture in my head that once he was arrested, that it would all be like, oh, high fives, hallelujah, we did it, it's done, it's over with, let's be happy. And the truth of the matter is, it's not that simple. I know for me personally, it's not that simple. I've been wrestling with some really, really ugly stuff. Stuff that I wasn't expecting, I wasn't prepared for. And so I'm blogging about some of that, but I wasn't expecting the rest of the community. I don't know why, I thought it was special or something, but I wasn't expecting the rest of the community to have these kinds of growing pains as well. But it's been really obvious to me, especially the last week or so. I'm seeing some criticism that I'd like to address, and I've got this little outline. I'm not gonna talk about it forever because I've only got a few minutes on the video, but I just want to hit the high points. I'm seeing criticism of law enforcement. Well, what else is new? I'm seeing criticism of current law enforcement, and the criticism is, how come they're not releasing more information? Well, guess what, guys? They're trying to prepare a case, so we're not going to get much. In fact, information has slowed down to this teeny little trickle, and we just need to accept it. That's the way it's going to be. I'd rather them keep secrets from us now and have a good, rock-solid case once it comes time to be in the courtroom. So that's my take on that. Get off law enforcement's back. They're going to tell us what they're going to tell us when they're going to tell us, and we just need to deal with it. I'm seeing a lot of the same old criticism for former law enforcement. Why didn't they solve this case 30, 35, 40 years ago? We need to get over it. We're beating a dead horse. They did what they could. And honestly, you guys know how I feel. I feel like they did the absolute best job they could. So please get off their backs. I'm seeing some criticism for the prosecution team. I've seen people criticize where they are politically, or how they dress, or what they say. Really? Do we have to just nitpick on the prosecutors? Let them do their job. Same thing with the defense team, the defense attorney. I've seen people who are bagging on the defense attorney, and they're saying, well, how can she be so nice to him? Well, guess what? She's doing her job. Her job is to see that he gets a fair trial, that he's innocent until proven guilty, and to make sure that all doubts are removed. So I wish her well. I'm support her 100%, and the rest of the defense team. Let them do their jobs. I'm seeing criticism for authors, podcasters, people who are interested in doing TV projects or movie projects. And I'm seeing these accusations of, oh, people want to cash in on the Golden State Killer crimes. Honestly, guys, there are stories to be told. And there's an industry out there that knows how to tell it. So if you're a writer, if you're a filmmaker, if you're a TV person, if you're a reporter, do your job, get paid for doing your job, get after it. There are stories to be told, and they need to be told, and they're valuable. So come on. Do I expect anybody to get rich and make millions? I don't care. It's America. Go make your money. I've seen criticism for... I've seen sleuths criticizing each other, turning on each other. I saw something yesterday or the day before that says, oh, we've run out of information. What is there to talk about? And then somebody else came back and said, what do you mean there's nothing to talk about? What about this? And I'm like, oh, you guys, don't be at each other's throats over silly stuff. Now is the time for us to pull together. And I'm going to come back to that here in a second too. You guys get ready, because I'm going to make a plea here. I've seen criticism for victims and survivors. And yes, I've seen some criticism on me. Oh, well. I'll take it for what it's worth. Those of you who know me, you know that my integrity is right where it needs to be. That, and the fact of the matter is that this case still needs voices. And I've spent the last several years being a voice. And I'm probably going to still be a voice. Maybe not as loud as I always have been, but there's still work to do. So are we going to travel? Are we going to do TV shows? Are you going to hear from me in different media venues? Yes, obviously. And is somebody going to pay for those things to happen? Yes, because guess what, guys? I work a very menial job. I heard somebody say recently that I don't work, that I just want people to pay for me to stay in fancy hotels and that I don't work. And I'm going to tell y'all, I work between 50 and 60 hours every week. And am I trying to justify anything? No, I'm just saying it is what it is. I'm going to keep doing what I do. So, and I'll stand by that. And if people want to attack me for it, that's okay. I do want to tell you guys that what I've come to realize these past 90 days since he's been incarcerated, what I've come to realize, people talk about victims and survivors and the investigators, that we've all, suffered for this. The communities have suffered. Everybody has suffered. This is what I'm realizing is, we talk about trauma that we've all dealt with. And, obviously myself, my sister survivors, we're making it known that we're trying to do some healing. But the fact of the matter is, anybody who has had any contact with this case at all in the past 42 whatever years, if this case has gotten under your skin, then you're dealing with some trauma right now. So I don't know whether you've been aware of our case for a week or a year or 10 years or 20 or 30 or 40. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is this guy did some serious damage, and just because he's locked up, that damage is not stopping. The ripples in the pond are big, and they're going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So we just need to face it. The one thing I'm going to say, I've got 30 seconds left here. The one thing I'm going to say is, guys, let's quit criticizing each other. Let's draw together. Right now, it took a pretty amazing team to get him locked up, but it's going to take an even more amazing, more cohesive, more united, more focused team to throw away the key. So I'm going to say it once and for all. Let's draw together. Let's quit beating up on each other. Let's do this journey together. Thank y'all. God bless you.